Exploud is truly one of the most remarkable creatures in the world of Pokémon. It's not a novel idea to use sound in order to communicate. Many species of birds have evolved specialized calls that range from loud alarm calls to low mating chants. Even some primates utilized sound. It's estimated that some monkeys can howl for distances over 2 miles. In comparison, Exploud can make sounds that are heard for 6 miles. And you have to take into account that likely is a measurement of Exploud in the grasslands. Typically, they prefer to live in caves, which serve as nature's amplifiers. Exploud is a beast of unparalleled power when it comes to producing sound. When hidden in the bowels of a cave, I wouldn't be surprised if many other cave inhabitants went deaf. This brings into question the nature of how they communicate with one another. It would be intriguing to see if they also had modified hearing organs that allow them to direct in as much sound as is reasonable. If they had the standard hearing of a human, they would likely go deaf just by listening to themselves over the course of a day. Furthermore, you have to wonder how nearby Zubat handle this disruption in their echolocation. Hearing an Exploud's booming voice rebounded off the cave wall must be the audio equivalent of having a floodlight suddenly shone directly at your face. They must go absolutely nuts whenever Exploud is communicating. At first glance, Exploud seems to be an animated amplifier. Naturally, this cannot be true, as Exploud can make sounds without assistance. It's well documented that caves are Exploud's natural habitat, which implies how important Exploud's special powers are to it. Caves seem to be a perfect location for this loud Pokémon, as echoes are easily created within them. Their voice already carries approximately 6 to 7 miles on average, but within these hollow mountain halls, their roars can reach a staggering level of intensity. For purely scientific reasons, I found an Exploud that is unable to utilize sound moves. After observing this disabled Exploud in battle, I can safely say that Exploud would have a problem without a voice. Being 4 feet 11 inches and weighing only 185 pounds, Exploud doesn't exactly have the physiology to intimidate many Pokémon, with the exception of the Zubat within their caves. Sure, it could defend itself for a while against bigger Pokémon, but being unable to use its specialty would be a very large disadvantage to it. While a normal Exploud is probably too dangerous to research extensively, it's safe to assume that the vocal cords of an Exploud are incredibly advanced, far more than humans, able to make all sorts of noises, from a low-pitched squealing it uses to talk with fellow Exploud to deep roars able to shake land it uses in battle. Exploud's voice attacks are incredibly potent due to the nature of the sound created. The tubes from various parts of the specimen's body have the ability to create different noises. If you were to take a long cardboard tube and blow from the top, you would create only a single tone. As the many tubes that extend from Exploud's body are of different length, it's possible for it to immediately create many different tones from a single starting point. If we were to go further with our cardboard tube example, holes in the pipe walls allow us to create even more tones. Surprisingly, Exploud is capable of the same thing through pores that are able to expand and contract by will. So while Exploud is renowned for its incredibly loud noises, the species is also known to create very high-pitched sounds that can scare away intruders from its territory. These tubes are also a defense mechanism against its own species, and even itself. Imagine for a moment living in a house with people who only shout. It would give instant headaches and nobody would be able to sleep at all. To deal with this cacophonous mayhem, Exploud can remove sound vibrations from its body and pass them through another pipe. This ensures that it can live and thrive in caves with its fellow species without suffering too much from the sound wave bombardment. Exploud is a Pokémon well known for the loud sounds it emits. What really interests me about Exploud's screams is that Exploud doesn't perform these noises with its mouth alone. In fact, Exploud has many holes on its body which help to push out the sound along with its mouth, which is the reason why they can create such intense noise. This certainly makes Exploud's scream a dangerous attack. not only because of the sheer volume, but also the fact that these holes cover Exploud's whole body, making the noise affect all Pokémon in close proximity, and not just those in front of it. It's hard to tell how Exploud can hear sounds, as it has no visible ears. But Exploud seems to be immune to any kind of harm or effect caused by sound moves thanks to its ability soundproof. While some Pokémon are known to utilize their voice in battles, such as Meletta, no other Pokémon uses it with such bellowing power like Exploud. With the holes on its body along with its spacious mouth, it can truly produce sound at an unrivaled pitch.